Have you ever been told that you are irresponsible because you don't obsess about your problems, about your budget, about your money, your financial situation, or your issues, your, day-to-day problems? People actually think that you're being irresponsible because you don't talk about the problems. People actually think that you're irresponsible because if you decide not to watch the news, if you decide not to read the paper, but every sitcom I watch is, you have dad reading the paper and going, this world is going to hell. You got people, grandpa and grandma, completely getting, brainwashed by certain news networks that are just basically causing a lot of problems with the stories that they present. And you're constantly being told that you're responsible if you don't tune in, if you don't, you have to be informed. No, not that crap. You better be choosy about what you let into your consciousness, into your mind, into your heart, into your whole atmosphere. Be choosy, be picky. Don't just embrace negativity because it's supposed to be real. Oh, I'm just being honest. Oh, I'm just being real. No offense, but these sayings are said by cynical people. It's just cynical. It's cynical too. It's like that character from SNL, Debbie Downer. It's the #1 killer of domestic cats. It's just, you could be smiling, you could be having a good time, you could be feeling joyous, and you'll have somebody pull you right out of it, try to pull you right out of it, by either calling you childish, or maybe that you have a Peter Pan complex, or that you're irresponsible. You're a fool. Yes, you're a fool because you're smiling. But when you're smiling, you're putting out good signals, because it's a high vibrational activity to smile. It tricks the rest of your body to feel, amazing. But you have some people go, the hell is so funny? What are you smiling about? So obviously that person is in a funk. So since you're being picky and choosy about your thoughts and about the input, the information you're receiving, you might want to stay away from that guy, or from those people who disguise themselves as practical and responsible because they're negative, because they embrace negativity. No matter how much lipstick you put on a pig, still a pig. No matter how you dress it up, that's not appealing. To be in a bad mood, to be in a funk, to be all of a sudden sad, or in a, pissed off, because when grandma and grandpa have been watching the news, they're getting brainwashed by all these things, and they can't even step out the door because immigrants, black people, Arabs, it's ridiculous. What would we be if we didn't have somebody always telling us, describing for us what life is, when life is just so beautiful? Have you been outside? Have you seen all of the miracles that are out there? Starting with the wind, the air. It keeps you alive. The sky, the sun, it warms us. It makes everything grow. Without the sun, you'd be in a funk. And that's literally what happens with a lot of people, because they work in spaces that are always out of the sunlight. We live in a society where negativity is emphasized Negativity is enforced, in fact, is respected, and it's also acknowledged. But when you're negative, you're in a funk. You're not thinking clearly. You're being an asshole, basically. And it's the easiest thing, because it is a lot easier to be an asshole than to be a good person. Because being a good person, it actually takes some conscious effort. Why? Because, first of all, because you're understanding that you are funking up the environment. And second, because you know what you're doing to these people. You're bringing them down. And third, you know what you're doing to yourself at that moment. Fourth, you know what you're bringing about into your life because of the signals you're putting out. And fifth, you know that the future ain't gonna be that hot if the present is bad. So being negative is not being practical. It's just plainly being cynical and weak, because you just let yourself be, sink into negativity. Again, it's easier to be an asshole than to be a good person, because it takes a conscious effort to do the right things to get the right response, the right outcome. So you're being diligent about your mood. You're being diligent about what comes in. You're being diligent about what you put out. And you're being diligent about not letting yourself be fooled by foolish people, because they're being negative. They're bringing a whole host of problems into their own lives, which in turn they're gonna turn around and say, "See, I told you that would happen." Yes, because you put it out there. You're a wonderful, strong manifester. Now try to manifest the right thing, the positive thing, the good thing, so we can all start living in peace. This is why I'm suggesting this. I have selfish reasons. If you're happy, that means you stay out of my way. Or maybe we get to be happy together. But the point is that if you're happy, you're getting all of your wishes come true because you can manifest them, then you won't be an asshole. You'll be happy. Because trust me, being an asshole, feeling like an asshole, doing asshole things, doesn't get you good things. Bad is bad and good is good. Good is God. And bad, no matter how you dress it, pretty bad. So, practicality, schmalinality. Schmalinality. The hell with it. That's where it belongs. It belongs in hell. And hopefully you're not there. Right? Because where's hell? It's in the basement. It's in the negativity, which these people are trying to dress it up as practicality or, being responsible. So, be a rebel. Be irresponsible, I guess. No, be a rebel. Go opposite to what they say. And don't do what they are suggesting. Because it is, after all, projection. They're projecting their own shortcomings onto you, and you're just standing there being happy. So be happy. Stay happy. Find excuses to be happy. Again, just walk outside to be reminded of all of the miracles that are happening just in that moment. Once you start acknowledging those, you start being grateful, and you'll start rising in vibration. You'll get a lot more done in the penthouse, in the high vibration, that these people will ever think about doing by being negative, by being cynical, by being poor in spirit. May all the glory of the high heavens be bestowed upon you. And if so, take it and run and be happy.